This is gonna be beautiful. If people actually put their headphones on, this is gonna be great.
If I put the headphones on?
Yeah, because you
I
could
should
tell.
put
You
it
could
on.
tell when you low or when you loud. Now you right here.
Oh,
We got this thing figured out
I
today.
never really used the headphones.
Mm-hmm. We got it.
It's just kind of big though.
Nah, they don't. They look like you on radio. That's all.
I look like I'm on radio. I never actually used the headphones even when I did interviews. But you know what?
Oh.
Welcome to the PunIsHer radio show every Monday from 6 to 7 here at the Matrix Studios Network.com. With me today, I have sitting in with me DWI. It's an honor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I've been in this studio since what time this morning? I think 11 straight. I've been working it out. Like it's Monday, I have to get everything set. You know, the weekend was crazy.
Monday's
Shout out to all the shows.
start. Yeah.
Sunday we had 1 billion new shows on air. CJ worked about 11 hours that day straight too.
Oh shit! Today I'm gonna be here for
Right.
till tonight.
Yeah.
I got the show with Nana Castro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris Rivers and me. We're gonna be on there. It's gonna be a great interview. So I heard they got a lot of energy. It's a dope show. So I'm excited to be on there as well. So that's dope. So yesterday was Easter.
Right.
You celebrate Easter?
I celebrate everything that everybody else celebrates. I don't pick and choose. Whatever's festive, I celebrate it.
That's the happy Easter to everybody.
Yeah, happy Easter, Resurrection Day. You know, whatever is the
Yeah,
political.
I don't
term.
really celebrate myself, but I'm, you know, they talk about Easter, the egg is fertility, spring beginning. Then you got the whole resurrection thing, but I'm a consumer. You know, Easter comes around, I buy the basket, I buy the green grass.
That's
the gift,
the
the little, the candy and the little gifts and stuff, and that's what it is, man. So I definitely participate in that aspect of Easter. So yeah, happy Easter to everybody and all the gift baskets and Easter eggs.
How's it feel? You can see yourself on the screen now and everything like that.
Oh shit, I can see myself on the screen.
It's delayed, but it lets you know if you're off or not, you know.
My hair looking crazy though, but I haven't had a great crazy day. I've had crazy hair days ever since I've been here, but yeah, it is a little delay, but I get the point.
You can fix yourself.
Oh man, it's a great week. I've been having a great week. I've been feeling good. Every day I wake up feeling better than the next, which is important.
That's important. It's important to tell yourself that as well too. CJ, can you turn down the mics a little bit because I hear everything. That's why you be hearing the music in the next room because you got the mics mad loud. Now I get it. Now with the headphones, I'm watching you now over there.
Oh,
you can hear the whole studio. These mics are so personal that you're only supposed to hear what's right here, not
everything around.
So that means that they turned up too loud. So now we figured that out. So now
CJ on the.
Now CJ's the man.
The engineer. Yeah, he's the man, man.
How many months you on now? Just wave your hand. No, just you didn't lose count. I already did. All right, I'm gonna lose count.
But he's been great. I haven't been here too long, and he's been.
He's got the opportunity of a lifetime right now, and he's going to college at the same time. So
I mean, he's young. I just found out he's 18. I'm like, man, he's got the whole life ahead of him, like a fresh, clean slate.
Yeah.
Not like us that we done fucked up mad times and we still trying to catch up. Like I'm trying to catch up.
You trying to right your wrongs?
Yeah, man. But I've been, I can't complain, man. I learned an important lesson this week. It was about opportunity. So like a lot of opportunities come, right? And you may have this opportunity, and 99.9% of that is good, and it's that one factor that you don't really care about or really don't want, but it is a request. It's part of the opportunity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I would just focus on that 1% and blow up and not, and blow the opportunity away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of now, I'm in a situation where it's similar situation, but now I'm really focused on the 99.9% of why I want to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Opposed to the 1% that I don't really care to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Just think back to when you started your baby here, your show, like when you on your 3rd month now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
February?
I started February 22nd.
Oh,
so it's like
we're going
a
in
month
April, so a month.
Yeah.
We're gonna do baby weeks then. So this is like your 4th or 5th week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this I wasn't talking about this.
Right.
No,
but I'm using that to make a point that you had an idea, you had an opportunity, and you took it, and it's
gonna blossom and flourish. So I definitely learned that. Like, you know what? Not focusing on the one little thing aspect that I don't want, opposed to focusing on the major thing that I do want. Because ultimately, even though it's 99.9%, it's ultimately gonna give me what I want in the end of it. So. Kudos to me for learning that lesson and vibrating higher and, reaching them limits. But today I also want to, my playlist today is going to be about Fife Dog, you know, is rest
Shout
in
out,
peace to him.
definitely,
Shout
yeah.
out to him, and my condolences to his family and friends and fans and hip hop. You know, around that time when the Tribe Called Quest came about, that's when I really started listening to hip hop. So that was a dope era for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
for
it's the
sure.
late '80s, coming into the '90s. So definitely, I'm excited for that. But yeah, definitely we tune in. You know, coming in, we're gonna talk about my little experience with Salt and Pepper this week, and let's play that first song, CJ.
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 Yeah, because
Yeah.
you got to turn up the headphones, not the
Not the
input.
mic.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh
did
yeah.
that. I did
Okay. All right. So
that.
yeah, we
I'm
good.
fine because I know what I sound like. I just need a little reference.
No,
We were just hearing it that much louder before. Okay, anyway,
No,
we're back.
it does sound a little. It does a little
Sound
difference though,
good.
having the
Yeah.
headphones. Kind of like before, I felt like I was just talking to nothing, but at least I could hear myself.
Right.
But yeah,
That's
but this Wednesday I went to see Salt and Pepper, which was kind of awesome because I've been a Salt and Pepper fan from back when, like
Right.
most people, you know. And I used to go back in the day to Yo MTV Raps at my dad's house because my mom in the Bronx, we had no cable. She didn't even have a color TV, so let alone have cable.
Oh, man.
So yeah,
Those are
it was
the good old days.
Yeah, the good old days. So I used to be at my dad's house in Long Island watching Yo MTV Raps and push it, dun, 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 dun. That shit would come on, and you remember the dance that they used to have that they used to just
with the
fall
tights
back,
on. Yep.
the tights, and they used to fall back and touch their hand on the ground and snap back up. I had that shit down packed, but don't ask me to do that shit today because
It's not happening.
it's never gonna happen. But it was dope to see them. They were at the DWI Hotel and they were promoting their I Love 90s tour. They're doing an I Love 90s tour now, and in collaboration with some liquor sponsor, SX. So it was dope to see them, and they showed me a lot of love. I showed them love, and had something to drink. And by the end of that night, I was just thinking about eating chicken wings, which was an issue. They was giving no food. They had the Cape Gold boss there, and it was a great night. It was definitely a dope night. So DWI.
Yes. So
So
Salt,
how long-
Salt
how-
and Pepper's here.
yes.
I only met Spinderella. I haven't met Salt and Pepper yet. I seen them at one of the award shows I went to, but I haven't met them yet. All right, but how was what?
No, Spinderella was there too, but I didn't get to see her. But it was also Salt's birthday. She turned 50.
Really?
Yeah, she turned 50. She was real happy about it. She spoke about how, like, she had to triumph over certain, like, she couldn't even mention her age, and she had to overcome a lot of adversity. So she looked really strong and happy, and 50 looked really fabulous on her. So I was happy to.
I was happy to be approaching.
Yeah,
going in that direction.
Definitely. I'm gonna be 50 right around the corner. That's just coming sooner than.
It's very important. This is what I was going to touch on earlier because everything's about energy. We talked about the 555 earlier, and that stands for change in the what do you call those? Numbers.
You into numerology?
Not numerology. It's just that somebody put me onto those numbers. It's called something, so and I just lost.
Yeah,
it.
but I'm into numerology. You into numerology? It breaks down all the numbers
Oh.
and how they when they together like in patterns like that. When you see them, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, but to take that energy, and I pretty much got into it more when my grandmother passed last year.
Yeah.
So I felt like I'm going through changes. Being that situation affected me in the way that it did, and so now I wake up and I take control of my mind. I post a couple of things on Instagram based off of how I feel and with the energy I want to go for the day, and then I go with that. And I stick to that. That's my mindset. So I'm training my mind to always be positive and always look at the better part in everything that gets done.
Well, I'm obsessed with the law of attraction. That's part of the law of attraction. The law of attraction is always working, whether you know that it's working or not. And you could be one to use it to benefit you to the utmost, the most you could benefit, or you could just be running around, clueless and just you're thinking thoughts and you're doing things and things are happening and you not know why it's happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
that's
me and my buddy Demetrius was talking about the other day. You know how people say everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
And we don't quite believe in just that. Like things happen and things are always gonna happen, but you can pick and choose what the reasoning is based off of how you come out of the situation.
real. Yeah.
Now, if you running and you slip on some ice and you break your foot because you was late for something, you could be like, oh, everything has for a reason because, maybe something was going to happen. So then I broke. Like, we all do that, and that's you overthinking the situation. You broke your foot because you fell.
You was running and you slipped on ice.
Right. But I think we as people, we get into these situations where we try to, make an excuse for things that we can't control instead of just controlling what you can control. So I focus more on what I can control.
Yes,
Right.
and you just let and I've learned to just let go of the negativity and resistance, and you just master the art of just allowing, just letting things be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just let it flow. And when you working too hard for something, it's never gonna work. It doesn't come out. It doesn't. You don't benefit off of it.
So CJ, can we get some pun instrumentals under this? I mean, we just having general talk.
You know what's dope
Yeah,
though?
man.
You know what's dope about April that I want to discuss?
It's my birthday month. Besides that,
It is. What day is it?
April 28th.
April 28th. Yo, that's the same day as my mom.
Nice.
Hell yeah, the same day as my mom, and it's the same day that Capital Punishment dropped.
The
28th of April.
Really, on my birthday?
Yes.
And, we're gonna celebrate this year.
And the whole month of April is like I never really realized it until it dawned on me this year. Why this year? But so I'm like, yo, April is like a pun month because April 3rd, Endangered Species dropped.
Endangered Species.
And
Was that a mixtape? Or that was,
it was a mix. It was a mix, and it had
Right.
like 2, I think, unreleased songs, or whatever. So it was a mix of everything with 2
and
other
then,
songs.
And then the album followed up at the end of the month.
And then April 21st, Yeah Baby dropped.
That's my joint right there.
And then,
so just different years.
And
but,
different years, yeah.
Oh.
And then in 2000 was I believe Yeah Baby, and then
I'm
2001 was
Yeah Baby. I was a
Endangered
fanatic for that whole
Species.
album. I didn't get into the first Pun album, but Yeah Baby is my. I gotta listen to that album all the
Capital
time.
Punishment is my favorite.
That's what I'm saying. I never got into him at that point. But after I did that, then I had to go back and do my history.
And then Capital Punishment again is the 28th that it dropped in 1998, April 28th. So yeah,
all right, so that's pun history.
Yeah, it's definitely. So I'm excited. So I'm definitely
Pun
trying to work something out for
You should do like
for
maybe a
that month.
listening party, like maybe we could do something together on my birthday.
I mean,
and we'll just collaborate the Matrix Studios.
well, I'm trying to see because on the 28th, I don't want to talk ahead of time, but on the 28th, I'm trying to set up like intimate, like a dinner.
Right.
I'm saying with sponsors. I don't want to talk ahead, but
Right.
I'm working
you got,
on
you
that.
got something in the works.
I've got something in the works, and then definitely for when I realized the whole pun April month, I'm working with this place. It's like a galleria, so maybe I'm trying to set up like intentionally trying to set up like a little pun museum.
Right.
And so I got clothing articles. I'm
That
shouting
would
out
be
to
dope.
a whole bunch of artists a lot of artists, they tag me on Instagram, and I'm Big PunIsHer Forever. They tag him too with a whole bunch of artwork that people do of pun. So definitely if you could email info@reveal/agency.com or hit me up on Instagram, tag me, DM me with your artwork. That way I can give you the proper email so you can submit your artwork, because definitely I would love to have like a whole bunch of pun artwork and have some clothes. And
I thought about this after, because all right, so when Chris Rivers was coming here he came to my other studio when he was a little guy. They brought him there and he was doing a little rap or whatever, and then after that, I didn't really see him until he started coming back.
oh, so
later
when he
on.
was small,
Yeah, he came to my studio. I got pictures with
when
me
he was
in the
down with the
picture.
3
Yeah.
down stuff.
Yeah. So, I thought it was nice that he has a son, and he's gonna come up behind him. And then after meeting Chris later on in life and working with him here and seeing him create his own lane, I thought that was cool. And then a part of me was just like, all right, so now you are who you are, and now it is time, like how you're doing, to keep the legacy going, just like
Right.
everybody else's legacy.
Right.
It's kept being going. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And we used to tell him, you know how many arguments that people came. My brother-in-law, he's Puerto Rican, so he came inside here and then they was talking like Spanish, but he's English and he's a rapper too. So he was getting on Chris like, so you telling me you're not gonna rap like your dad? Like that's your father. You could do whatever you want to do. And then they started talking to Spanish, and it was just funny because he was just like, you gotta go in, you gotta do it, and he didn't understand Chris at the time. But now, now I think he'll get it. Like,
I mean, yeah, baby was going through a transition as far as like, when his dad died, there was a lot of emotions there. You know what I'm saying? So he had to get over certain emotions to eventually accept it, because he wasn't listening to his dad till he got older.
Right.
Like he wasn't, he was young to comprehend
get it, right.
To comprehend it, and yet it was a lot of emotional factors that was going on with us as a family. You know what I'm saying? So once he was, so he was like obsessed with Eminem growing up, but then once he got to a certain age that he was able to forgive his dad and put a lot of things behind him and say move forward, then he was starting to embrace the music and learn. But then once he became rapping, the comparison is always there, but then him always trying to make his own lane. Like Pun was always like, make your own lane, be original. So Baby didn't want to be like his dad,
Right,
so he
right.
wasn't trying to like, and that was a lot. Like people always compared him. He's like, I'm not trying to be like him. You know what I'm saying? It's just this, but now he's embraced who he is, which is uncannily like his dad. So I'm like, just embrace him, my nigga. Like you can't run from it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta embrace who you are. I embrace who I am.
And it's only two different type of people.
It is.
Chris
You
is
can
not in
tell.
the streets banging out and doing all
No,
that.
yeah, it's two different lifestyles. They had two different lives. They have a lot of similarities as far as the rhyming, but the life itself and the experience, two different experiences. You know what I'm saying? So you could definitely hear.
So
it's,
the
it's two
museum,
different-
so that museum, I think it would be super dope, and I
Yeah.
think you would get a lot of support and a lot of people to come forth with pictures that they may have that you may be able to blow up and put up and
Yeah,
tell a story.
definitely.
You could tell a story behind a lot of things. That's what I was getting at. The first time I heard you do your show, and you were just going in about certain things that I never knew about. Big Pun, and you just was explaining certain things, and that's dope to have somebody as his wife to actually explain. Fans want to know, like, why did he come up with this? And he was like, he couldn't speak Spanish, so you was the translator.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. That's dope. Like,
Yeah, we were the only Puerto Ricans in the hood that can. I mean, how many Puerto Ricans out there can't speak Spanish? But we was definitely a family. I mean, not me, but him and the kids. They don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean,
America
it's,
did that.
Huh?
I said America did that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was hard with I grew up talking Spanish, but then with Pun not speaking Spanish, then it was so much going on. It was hard for me to. Who was I going to talk Spanish to? It was no one to talk Spanish to in the house. You know what I'm saying? And then to teach the kids Spanish, it was just easier. Like, you know what? Just go English, and that's what it kept it. Even me, I lost a lot of the Spanish, but I'm still trying to brush it up nowadays. But yeah, that's dope. I'm definitely interested. So again, all you artists out there that love to draw a pun, those portraits, just tag me up on Instagram, and we definitely want to set something big for Pun. This coming April. So yeah, on the April 21st, I know I have. I'm going back to the shelter that I was actually in.
Okay.
So I'm happy about that, to go back to that shelter.
That was in the Bronx?
Yeah, in the Bronx. I was in by Nelson Avenue. There was a shelter there that was there for a few months, and definitely going back there so I could speak, and I'm basically want to make that like my home base, so that way every time I'm trying to do something positive, go back, speak, bring them gifts, clothes drives, food.
Gratification, I got you.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely gonna start there, and I think on May 5th I have talking to the Covenant House.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the mothers and teens, which I was a young teenage pregnant mom, so that's not easy to be young and pregnant. So definitely go back and show them some love and bring them some good energy. So I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
And this hologram deal, we're working on something major. So I'm excited with the hologram deal. That's just gonna be crazy for Fun. Like to see him on stage again.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be awesome. So we're working for something hopefully soon. Can't really say it now until it just pans out.
Bring
But
Pun out on Summer Jam.
hopefully, definitely, that's what I definitely would love to see that. So
Okay.
that'd be dope, definitely. But we could take it out into the next Tribe Called Quest song, and we'll be back and talk about my health and how I've been struggling with food and how I am now the fake vegan.
The fake vegan.
Definitely. So welcome back, tuning in to the PunIsHer radio show here on the Matrix Studios Network every Monday, 6 to 7. So why am I the fake vegan? My daughter, she started calling me the fake vegan a while ago.
Why
And-
you be cheating on your?
You know
on
what
your
it
diet?
is? You know what it is? I was going in and out the hospital and health-wise and back and forth and, and wanted to lose weight. So coming out the hospital, I went straight into just being a vegetarian. And then from the vegetarian, I went to pescatarian. Then from pescatarian...
What is pescatarian? You got to break that down.
Pescatarian is just people who eat vegetarian stuff but just fish.
Oh,
No meat, but
I
just
could
fish.
do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
So I figured like vegetarian, I said, let me do the pescatarian. I did that for a while, which was good. Then from there, I fell back into eating meat again, and then I fell out of it again. Then I ended up going to the hospital. I went straight vegan. I did that for a while. But then, I just struggled back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I eat meat and consciously my mind fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I see the videos in my head, like see the cow being tortured, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So it bothers me. So that's why I'd be like, I got to go just straight vegan. But... the other day was funny because the other day I had a dream, right? And the whole dream and the mission was me trying to eat a piece of chicken. Like the whole mission was trying to get this meat. So I woke up with meat on my mind. Like, I got this craving where, not that type of meat, but I woke up with meat on my mind. And I'm like, I need to eat some fucking meat. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, my daughter was at work. She was running around, whatever. And finally I called her and she was at the Spanish spot. So she's like, I'm at the Spanish spot getting this Cuban sandwich, which I already heard was like mad good before. Yeah. So she was like, oh, you want anything? I could try to get you something here because, you know, you be on your fake vegan shit. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Give me that Cuban sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad it was good because if it would have been a whack Cuban sandwich, then I would be like, oh, man, like, what's the point? Like, why did I fuck this up? But when I really wanted to eat the meat, my conscience didn't fuck with me. I was just, you know what? I'm going to just eat this. I enjoyed every bite of that pork sandwich, right? And then, you know, so then I realized, like, you know what? Labels, I can't stand labels. Like, you box yourself, I cannot be just a vegan. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I say it's like the labels is like,
but that's your choice. You can do whatever you want to do.
It is. It's me.
I'm
putting myself to the torture. This is me going back and forth. My own the struggles with myself. Right. I know this. The struggles with myself. So that's what I've been going through. So I'm like, I can't put myself in the box and label. I said, but I do want to make healthier choices. So I figured in my mind, like 90% of the time, I can eat like a vegetarian. And I like the whole vegan style because it shows like the raw foods, different types of foods, different things to make things. You can have a lot of desserts, healthier desserts, and they tasty. And, you know, right. So that's cool to learn that. So I'm figuring like 90% of the time be on that vegetarian, you know, healthy choices. And then maybe, you know, every now and then like that cheat time, just be like, you know, that's when I want that rib sandwich or something like that. Right. Because it's like, I need to, and that's why I'm the fake vegan because 90% of the time I'll be eating healthy and the other time, and even if I was a total 100% vegan, I like wearing leather.
Oh, so
that's a problem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that will still be considered a fake vegan because of like a fake vegan because I don't want to give up my leather jacket.
Right.
I don't want to give up no fur, you know, leather fur coat. So you got the Timbs and you got leather sneakers, like, you know what I'm saying? So. Like, how far am I willing to go with it? Not too far. Not too far at all. So I am comfortable with owning the title of fake vegan. You know what I'm saying? So I might even start a blog. I might even start a fake vegan blog, a food blog about it. So
go for it. I think you
definitely.
should.
And, you know, and healthy, trying to be making healthy choices. I do definitely want to lose some weight and get into the gym. I have a membership for Life not Planet Fitness. God, see, I don't go to the gym, LA Fitness. I have a membership for LA Fitness that I paid for. I got like a 2.5 years left on it. So now that the weather's getting nice and stuff and everything, I'm going to start, you know, making my way there and doing some yoga, playing the pool a little bit and get this weight down. So I'm excited for that.
Mission?
Yeah, definitely. I'm on the mission. So you, DWI, I want to find out. So how long you been in this business? I want to know. Like, I want to find out. Like,
we're going to do one of those interviews?
Yeah, one of those interviews. Now we're going to interview you.
So I'm working on the 16th year now.
Wow.
Yeah. So I started back in 2000, and again, that's why I told you I was pretty much inspired by that Yeah Baby album because that was when I was a hip hop kid, you know, from Run DMC days. I was born in '75, so in '85 I was 10, definitely listening to, you know, Walk This Way and all that other cool stuff they had out, Rock Box and all that. But my uncles were DJs, and in my neighborhood, my uncles were pretty popular as DJs, so obviously I came up and I wanted to be like them, so I started to DJ.
Right.
I did my DJ thing. I wasn't a real cut and scratch DJ, but I used to blend and do the blends, and from that I wanted to started to produce and started producing, and before I started the radio, I used to want to work at like Hot 97, like just because I just wanted to be a part of hip hop.
Yeah.
I didn't so much want to be a rapper or produce. I just wanted to be a part
of the movement. Yeah.
And control some things. So I got introduced to radio by a gentleman by the name of Jesse Jess, who does the Underground Music Awards, and he basically emailed me and asked me. I had some production online, and he emailed me and said, "You think you can produce a radio show?" So I got the date down package. I think it was February 24th, 2002. I got the tape. I still have the cassette tape. That's when it aired on the radio because we was on FM on 91.9. So that means I was doing it before that. I probably was doing it a week or 2 weeks before that, before we released that first CD. That first tape.
So what? So you say your favorite album, but you've been listening to Pun, right? But you started listening to Yeah Baby first and not Capital Punishment.
Exactly. So I heard some of the songs from what was the song with him and Don't Want to Be a Player? That was on Capital Punishment.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was a fan of him. I knew it. I just didn't listen to the whole album. I didn't go out and buy that whole album.
So what drew you more to the Yeah Baby?
I guess I became more of a fan from that and all the mixtapes and stuff that he was on, and then I don't know. When Yeah Baby came out, I don't know what did he pass? He didn't pass.
He passed. Yeah, he passed before the album came out.
That probably it was like the hype of it all, and it was like I gotta get that. I gotta support that album.
Yeah,
so I went out and bought it, but then I loved it, like from top to bottom. I listened to that whole thing on every. I used to have mini discs. I used to put that on that. And when the CDs came out, I had my CDs. Like that one album, surprisingly, is not in my iPod now. I think I had it in my last one. I think I changed up my moves. Like when I drive, I want to be on my gangster. Then I want to go to R&B. But that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, thank God for phones. I got that all on my iTunes. All the albums on there. So it's
I have his old discography. So I was actually some of my one of my best friends, Ariel, Dominican dude. He is a super Pun fan. So anything I didn't have, he made sure I heard and I knew. So that's how that went.
Yeah, definitely. My favorite album is the Capital Punch, man. I think it's just because I mean with Yeah Baby, I mean I love all his music, but Capital Punch, man, like he really, it was from the beginning to end. It was his whole full production. Like with Yeah Baby, he didn't really get to finish. He would still have like maybe 5 songs that he had to record that he didn't get to do. So who knows what would have made on it and what would have not.
Right.
You know, the skits he had to do and just the full production of putting it together. You know, he missed out on that. But the Capital Punch, man, I love that from front to back.
When my favorite 2 songs, obviously, that the biggest hits, I think, was the Puerto Rico joint. Just how that comes on. Whenever that comes on, wherever it comes
the
on.
100%?
Yeah, I get chills. I get a chill. Like
Boricua, baby.
And the one with I'm Not a Player. I just crush a lot.
Yeah, I love it. I love. I mean, the Capital Punch make me want to. It just makes me. I can't hear it all the time because it just like amps you up. You just want to just
brings you right back.
Bust a hole in the wall or something like that. It's like yeah. It's definitely a lot of great energy, man.
So that I got started around that era. There's a lot of great things happening around there. I actually started producing. And I lived right across the street from Swiss Beats. Like, me and Swiss Beats were cool. Like, we used to share records and all that. And he was running around with Rough Riders, and those are his uncles. So he was still in the hood, you know, doing what he's doing, coming back, telling us about this guy, DMX, that he's working with. And we like, DMX, we don't know what that is. And then we knew what it was when it came out. And to this day, when we see each other, like, he's still calling me by Grits, which is what my neighborhood name is. Which is still pretty cool that he can mirror himself back and remember those days. Because we all on the come up at that time.
Yeah, definitely. So
he was one person that I seen make it out the hood, and he wasn't a millionaire back then, but he was doing pretty well for himself. But to still see that is like, all right, so because we need to see people like us that we know. Because we'll see Jay-Z. If I'm not from Jay-Z's block, then I just think Jay-Z is like this guy that just came from heaven.
Yeah,
he was just like how we was. Same thing like Pun. Like you was a part of something that everybody looks at it like, oh my God.
Yeah, and people could relate to that and they could gravitate to that and know that it's possible for them that, you know, we just regular people. And they think that, you know,
I mean, with some special gifts and special features that keep us pushing.
Of course, yeah.
Because everybody has it in them, but some people just don't apply themselves.
Yeah, they don't know how to or don't believe in themselves.
Or they don't get the chance to, too.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, being a CEO of a business like this, I never tell nobody no when it comes to like young kids wanting to get into music, because I get so many calls. Oh, do you do internships? And I'd be like, just send them. I'll let the kids give it a shot. I'm not gonna tell them they're not gonna work out before they try to work out, because some people need to get in the element of it and then it starts to grow.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's awesome. That's a beautiful thing, because it's all about the kids out here. Definitely need somebody always on their side to push them and let them know that we could do better. So that's awesome. So what? So from here, what in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
The next 5 years, we will have at least 2 more DSNs or sales of DSNs in different places, i.e. down south. I got 2 in mind right now. Down south, and that's as further as Maryland. I already got somebody down there working Maryland to Miami, and then we want to be in Canada, international.
That's
and then
dope.
The third would be over in London with my young brother right here.
Europe,
yeah, because and not Jamaica yet. Not shots. They wouldn't appreciate it. They like the colors though. They love the colors though. The yellow and green. But yeah, so that's what. Oh, excuse me. And those were placed in the studio, different places. But the biggest thing that I want to work on within the next 2 years is an internship, mentorship with kids. from this place here, from the first one.
Right.
And then we'll build a next one. And then what we'll do is we'll train kids from A to B how to start engineering, how to become an artist. They want to be an artist, whatever they want to do.
I might just come here and intern myself and
right.
find a little bit
So
of.
they do that in the first room, and we capture. We have our camera team capture their performance for like a 9-week program, and then they leave at the end of the program with a certificate and a piece of history, something that they created.
That's
whether it be their own radio
man.
show. Or their own songs, or a DJ doing the mix, whatever it is that they want. But they're gonna learn everything. They're gonna learn
Have you thought about doing like making a non-for-profit?
Yeah, I got the grant right up and
cool.
on. I'm just waiting now for the extra help for that one phone call to be answered to tell me how to get it done. But I got some people that's working with me.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's awesome, man. That's good. We definitely need. Yeah, the youth, man, we definitely need that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, to be able to be a parent and go to work, your kids go to school, and then you say from 3 to 5, they could stay 2 hours at a studio. You know they're safe. They get to learn.
Yeah.
And then they go home from that. I think that'd be a dope mentorship program, especially in this community. There's a bunch of houses around here, so.
Yeah. You got Co-op City too.
Co-op
There's a
City,
whole bunch of kids up in there.
And they don't even half of them don't even know what's going on here. Like, it's no billboards outside. They just see a bunch of people going in and out of the building.
Yeah. No, I think this is a good location, and I think it'll be dope.
And nothing's gonna stop that idea. That idea is gonna
of course.
It's gonna be what it is.
You gotta be focused.
Our claim to fame at DSN, and being that you're part of it, you can know that I am one of the originators of internet radio networking in New York City.
Okay.
So not just one person having a show or having a webcam. I'm talking about having multiple shows. The longest running network we have to be, because I don't remember nobody doing it like this before me.
Well, I'm in the right place. Who knew I was in the right place? I love being here. Definitely, you gave me the opportunity. You didn't even hesitate. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely thank you for that, for believing me and giving me the shot, because you could have just easily said no. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So
I believe everybody deserves a shot, a first shot. And then I almost say some people deserve a second chance if they really, really believe that they deserve a second chance.
Yeah.
Because then if they made a mistake before, you already know when that mistake is about to be made, and then you can end the second chance earlier than
before
they
it come
anticipated. Yeah.
That's dope, and I love the fact that Baby's here all the time. He's been recording for some time, so
this is going like his third year.
You got Pun outside in the wall.
Yeah.
It's like
on the website. We got Pun. Like this is like a throwback Pun
spot.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
Definitely.
I'm happy that it was able to work, because you could have been one of those, wives that be like, nah, I don't want his picture on the website. I don't want it on the wall. But it's all love.
Nah, hell yeah. I was excited when I found out they were doing it, and my cousin did it. Shout out to him, Airbrush Imagination. He does awesome work. So I'm excited. Definitely excited for that. But yeah, man, we here. The Matrix Studio every day. I mean, every Monday I'm here from 6 to 7. You can catch me later on. I might sit in.
Next Up Radio.
Next Up Radio. I may sit in there and check that out. So you may see me there. And definitely tonight at 10 o'clock at Nana Castro's, right?
Castro, yeah.
You
That's going to be wild and crazy. Yeah.
So we might, have a lot of fun in that show. So I'm excited. So definitely, tune in next week. I'll be here next week, and don't know who I'm bringing up, but next week you'll find out who I'll be bringing up next week. Monday here, 6 to 7, the Matrix Studio. Also, Instagram and Twitter, PunIsHer Radio. Also, you could subscribe to YouTube channel, and I need to get those rest of those links so that way I could upload the other shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so definitely
the Dropbox, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely. So I wish you guys a fabulous week, you know what I'm saying? Stay positive, keep the negativity away, stay focused on what you're wanting, and